EA Sports, bringing you the... Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the... Four and five. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's quickly. Here's Barnes. The rebound by the Nets.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Thomas. He takes it in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Here's quickly. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by Toronto. Here's Thomas. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
Brett, we've seen quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Now here's Schroeder. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Quickly against Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. Pirtle grabs a miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Claxton. The 3 from Barnes. Claxton with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Johnson. Claxton down low. He's working on Pirtle. Claxton can't get it to go. Barrett into the lane, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you love that, just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
And the foul called on RJ Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Third team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's quickly. To the right side. Outside, Brown. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Thomas drives in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Quickly outside. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's quickly with a miss. Nets leading by 5. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Barrett's instincts on the move and on the fast break are something that this offense will benefit from.
Johnson a screen on Brown. Here's Thomas. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. Bertle grabs a miss. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Shot is good by Barrett.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Schroeder with it. Now guarded by Brown. And Claxton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. And the jam by Brown.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
Stolen by Quickly. With 1 on the clock.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And at the end. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressured defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. So they're capitalizing.
And so in the game for the Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4 BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And a foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but 1 more and they'll be over the limit.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Schroeder. Here's Barrett. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
I think RJ found that floater right as he got into the area. One more step. He's able to spot the rim. Soft touch.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Down low. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And now the Nets on the break, and the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Now Thomas, 11 points in the game. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton passes to Thomas. And he's going for the lob. And Claxton throws it down. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. And it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Puts it up from 15. Finney Smith pulls it in. Nets leading by 3. Schroeder passes to Finney Smith. Johnson against Barrett. Outside Johnson. Back to Finney Smith. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Thomas. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thomas has got 13.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Brown scanning the floor. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brown. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Barrett. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Pass to Barnes. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Finney Smith with it. Guarded by Barrett. Out to Schroeder. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Davion Mitchell is out there with Dick. Then it's Walter. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Sharp finds Simmons. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. And And the Nets lead by 7.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
The drive by Mitchell. Off target on the 15-footer. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And an intentional foul right there.
Davion Mitchell. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now here's Simmons, guarded by Dick. The putback. Goes back up. And Simmons lays it in. Simmons has got his second basket of the game.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Here's Abaji. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He does not get the second one. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years and then obviously made the trade that brought Kawhi in along with the championship in just that one season. But the last couple of years, a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Mitchell finds Olynyk. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Olynyk's got his first bucket in this one.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
To the paint. Right side Simmons. Pass to Sharp. Right side Johnson. Here's Simmons. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Mitchell misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Simmons drives in. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
To the inside is Abaji. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Agbaji's got 5.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Simmons. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. 1:27 left to play in the third. Now here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 8. 1:14 left in the third. It's stolen by Olynyk. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Shoots from 14. Sharp, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Abaji. He's got 5. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nets with a lead. Left side, Simmons. Watford outside. Fires the three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Watford's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Olynyk with a screen on Simmons. Stolen by Sharp. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage. If your off guard can make plays, so valuable.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Ben Simmons. Trendon Watford is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Johnson, and it's Sharp in at the 5 down low.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
And they pick up 2.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Here's Watford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Simmons up top, guarded by Quickly. And it's Simmons missing.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. So do the other guys that need to pick it up.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Barnes. Barnes can't get that one to fall.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Finney Smith passes to Thomas. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. The 3. Offensive rebound. It's Barnes on the wing. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Barnes. And he lays it up and in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
There's 1:59 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Claxton. Hurdle with some nice D. Raptors trail by 8. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Thomas, a screen on quickly. Thomas outside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
It's Barnes on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Claxton against Barnes. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. Claxton, a screen on Brown. Here's Thomas.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Claxton with the block. Schroeder finds Thomas. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Down by 12. And here's Brown for 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.
Coming up, great to have you with us. And now, Washington's starting group. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Bey in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. And it's Quickly in at the 1. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. Down low. Pirtle's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Brogdon against Brown. Bey with the screen for Brogdon. Pass to Bey. Shoots over Brown. Bey, no good. On the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Barnes off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Now, here's Quickly. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Brogdon looking it over. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, Valanciunas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Barrett. And the shot goes in.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Now, here's Brogdon. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Takes it off the glass. Brogdon's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Quickly with it. He's defended by Coulibaly. A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has 6. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is not known for elite athleticism, but let him get around the cup and he's thinking score.
Here's Quickly to the inside. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brogdon against quickly. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. Now, here's quickly. Not a lot of room. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He's off on the second. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Poeltl. No good from Valanciunas. Now, quickly. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Koulibaly is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. Now, here's quickly. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
And here is Brown. Scoreless thus far. Barnes screen on Brogdon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays. You'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Quickly against Brogdon, and he gets the bucket. Brogdon's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington.
Malcolm Brogdon understands how to score in the NBA, and right now he's cooking, folks.
Quickly with it. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Brogdon against quickly. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. his second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Malcolm Brogdon a little bit crafty on the interior, getting that one down.
Down low, here's Barrett. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
Now, here's quickly. He's defended by Koulibaly.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Out to Kuzma. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Quickly looking it over. Out the basket. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 16. Power down with both hands. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Barrett. Good work defensively by Bay. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Here's quickly. Poeltl trying to get open, and it's quickly missing. The Wizards with the lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sarr. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Now, quickly. Inside, here's Barnes. It's deflected. And here is Kispert. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Washington Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Mitchell is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Walter. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. That's tipped. Rule with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And the dunk by Kispert.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Wizards.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the layup falls. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Poole with it. Takes it inside, and the shot is good. Poole's got 6.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. To the paint, here's Olynyk, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And he slams it one-handed.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And it's sent back by Mitchell. .121 left to play in the third. To the middle, here's Abaji. Plays it up and banks it in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Poole. He's got 12. Six on the shot clock. Toronto grabs the miss. Inside and stolen by Song. They're running. Here's George. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Walter. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Poole. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh,
my goodness.
And he jams it with authority.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Screen by Olynyk. And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Bay in at the small forward. Brogdon kicks to Bay. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Quickly, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Here's Barnes, and he banks in the layup. And it's 7 points for Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Barnes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Barnes can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 5. Brogdon outside. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the superior size of Valanciunas makes that alley-oop just a bit easier, but the timing terrific as well.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Bay against Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Brogdon outside. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Barnes, and he lays it straight in.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Brogdon kicks to Bay. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Coulibaly. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Wizards leading by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
Toronto foul. Emmanuel. That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Ogden against Quigley. And here is Brogdon. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
After Quigley. No good on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl.
That's his second.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Barnes with it. So it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Now Washington starting 5. Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Schroeder to the inside. Claxton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the... The last 20 years, they just haven't had that same team success.
Outside Schroeder. Thomas outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Poke loose. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brogdon. And he buries his first look.
Brogdon with the smooth finish inside. His game is so polished.
Outside Schroeder. Bey against Johnson. It's rebounded by Washington.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Kuzma, the pass to Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. Back to Kuzma. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Kuzma hits them both. And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing by 5. Schroeder with it, now guarded by Brogdon. And down it goes, 2 points.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Schroeder against Brogdon. From deep three-point range. Claxton with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's Johnson on the take. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Schroeder.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Outside Coulibaly. to the middle. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Schroeder. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Wizards.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
I like it. In old school 5, Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. Thomas, a screen on Bay. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. And he drives in, uses the glass on the layup. Brogdon's got 5 now.
He can explode to the hoop. Brogdon, he can change speeds in a hurry.
Thomas finds Johnson. Thomas against Brogdon. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. He's got 6.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And stolen by Claxton. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making highlights for the Wizards. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Wizards with a lead. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Kuzma. Bay outside. 4 on the clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Thomas outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. Wizards leading by 4. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. That shot missing. Now the Nets with it. Down low. Here's Schroeder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Such a creative ball handler. Brogdon is terrific at measuring the defense in screen roll.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. Crafty move. Outside for Brogdon. From behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Thomas passes to Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game. Johnson's got 8 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Right side, Koulibaly. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Thomas for three. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Valanciunas. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Now it's a 4-point Wizard lead.
Nice feed by Brogdon. Excellent at whipping those passes to open teammates.
Thomas outside. Buries it from 3. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Brogdon drives in. Watch out! Brogdon coming through. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Schroeder passes to Claxton. And Bilal Koulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
Substitution.
54 seconds left in the second period. Outside Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Look at the release from Johnson. Getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Poole against Schroeder. Claxton with the block. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That free throw no good. And he can't hit the second. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Cool work in the interior.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Poole with the ball. One second left. He knocks it down.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
They're going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Wizards. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Malcolm Brogdon.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for the Wizards, Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Sarr out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's George in at the small forward position. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. 3-point lead, and stolen by Simmons. George against Johnson.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Pass to Simmons. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And both free throws good for Poole. Here's Simmons. Here's Clowney. Pass to Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Now here's Poole. 9 points in the game. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. Banked it in off the glass. Poole's got 11. Nets trail by 3. To the wing, right side. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Now Poole, 11 points in the game. Kispert outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons for the lead. Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Here's Watford. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
It's stolen by Poole.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's Sarr. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Watford. And the basket is good. Watford's got 4 points this quarter.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Poole outside. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Whitehead. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Poole right side. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This is why you involve Simmons in these sets, because he's so crafty at finding ways to capitalize.
It's Poole the drive. Out to Bagley. Back to Poole. for three. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here's Poole. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Bagley. Can't connect from short range. Doesn't go that time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Thomas. Right side Schroeder. And that one drops for him. And the Nets lead by 1.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Pass to Kuzma. Outside for Brogdon. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. And it's Brogdon missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Got a hand on it. Now the Wizards in transition. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. It's stolen by Johnson. Schroeder into the lane. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Johnson. Thomas outside. Out to the right wing. Claxton down low. Valanciunas on him. And Claxton gets the bucket. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. Brogdon from outside. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3. Left side Schroeder. Rebounded by Brogdon. For Washington, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Valanciunas. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
Here's Johnson. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Coulibaly. And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Claxton down low. Valanciunas covering. Here's Schroeder. And here's Claxton. Over Kuzma. Claxton can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Brogdon.
Oh my gracious.
Just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Huge shot for Brogdon when they need it most. Teams love a player that reliably knocks it down.
Here's Thomas. using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Nets lead by 3. 1:06 left to play in the fourth. Brogdon with the ball. There's the screen by Kuzma. Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. Bay outside. Clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Next ball.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And here's Schroeder outside. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Kuzma. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Outside Brogdon. To the paint. Thomas with a steal. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough.
Thanks for joining us here on Let's Check Out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Brooklyn, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Here's Barnes. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And it's Schroeder missing. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
Onside, Barrett. And the dunk by Pirtle.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Schroeder outside, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Schroeder passes to Claxton, and Pirtle sends it back. Tipped away, and the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Quickly looking it over. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Schroeder. It's Thomas on the wing. Claxton a screen on Brown. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Thomas.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pirtle with a screen on Schroeder. And here is Quickly. To the inside. Here's Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Schroeder against Quickly. Johnson wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the paint. Claxton with the steal. Johnson against Barrett. Pass to Claxton. Schroeder with the ball. Back to Thomas. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Barnes. The 17-footer. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Thomas. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, once you get the ball to Dennis Schroeder in the open floor, it's usually game over for the opposition, like what I saw there.
We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. You don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities, but the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Older. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordy Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. It's good. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Quickly. He has 5. Stolen by Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Poked away and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's Quickly. Driving inside.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Get it off in time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Quickly with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 3. Right side, Thomas buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got 5. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Rebound by the Raptors. It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. Plays it up and banks it in.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Claxton a screen on Quickly. Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Barnes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to Brown. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Brown against Thomas. It's hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Oh, what a play by Thomas. Thomas got 7.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Brown kicks to Barnes. Back to Brown. Barnes sets a screen for Brown to the inside. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Paxton a screen on quickly. A drive by Schroeder, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 6.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Quickly against Schroeder, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defensively, you have to account for quickly when he's on the floor. He knows how to generate offense in a hurry.
And quickly drops them both. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The official has 2 minutes to review the play.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 5 to shoot from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Thomas, good. Thomas got 11 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Quickly against Schroeder. It's good.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Grady Dick is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Walter. And it's Abaji in a power forward. This one for 3. Dick can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Sharp. Simmons with it. Now defended by Mitchell. A nice shot by Simmons.
the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Here's Abaji. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Abaji's got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Abaji can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 6-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. So it's Toronto now. Mitchell outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Fires the three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Sharp. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Inside. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. For three, Mitchell.
Defense is one of Simmons' strong suits. He puts his wingspan to work on that move.
Bogdanovich left side. Here's Sharps. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Sharps got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Olynyk, a screen on Simmons. Here's Mitchell. And good that time. Nets leading by 8. Brent, it's hard to find someone better, isn't it, than Bojan Bogdanović if you're looking to space the floor.
No doubt about it, one of the better spot-up shooters over the last decade.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. It triggers a replay review by the official.
Second team foul. The plays under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes.
Also to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams. We may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Raptors trail by 11. Mitchell feeling it out a bit to the paint. It's intercepted. Simmons against Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Sharp kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get the rebound.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Simmons against Mitchell. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Mitchell. There's the 3. Walter can't get it to go. Here's Simmons. Around the back and lays it in. Simmons got 12 now in this quarter.
Extremely fluid for his size. Simmons' ball handling elite.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Nets.
Shake Milton.
Mitchell against Milton. The tray. And again, Toronto no up. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-7 run. The shot by Watford, no good. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Mitchell. With the teardrop, got a piece of it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Milton. Off target with his three. Raptors shooting in this game, 45%. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Milton's shot is good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Abaji. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Schroeder up top, quickly covering, and Claxton throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. A three from Quickly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Schroeder surveying the floor. 2 points. That one goes. And the Nets lead by 19.
What a nice looking shot from Schroeder there. Caught the defense off guard with the beautiful floater.
Quickly with it. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. The three from Johnson. The offensive rebound on the wing, Johnson. Over Barrett. Let's keep it alive. Claxton inside. Barnes on him. And the shot goes in. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. If you get the stop but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. Knocked away. Claxton finds Schroeder to the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. And a wide open look for Claxton. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's go take guys on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's been hard.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Now Schroeder, Johnson outside. Knocked loose. Claxton with it. Picked up by Barrett. Nobody near Schroeder. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Barnes, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Claxton. Lets it fly from 18. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Inside, Claxton with the steal. Thomas against Barnes. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Poke loose. Pirtle with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Thomas with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Nick Claxton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Initiating. Second personal foul. Team second.
A free throw drops for Quickly.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And Quickly drops them both. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Claxton. And the Nets, another three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. He's feeling it. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
His three-pointers off the mark. And here is Thomas. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David...
Hey Sports for our latest. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barron. And it's Quickly in at the 1. And for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Thanks for that, Allie. Yep, that one goes. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Poeltl. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
Yeah, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Here's Brogdon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Now here's Quickly. Jacks up a 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, that's a grown man move right there. Jonas Valanciunas, there was nothing gentle about that one.
Quickly outside. Here he goes. Inside, Barnes. Can't hit that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries.
Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Now Brown, guarded by Brogdon. They need this. And it's laid up and in by Brown.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Brogdon. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You have to have an appreciation for Malcolm Brogdon's willingness to draw contact. This guy's got a big body and great concentration.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels. This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Brogdon against Quickly. Brogdon into the lane. Pass to Valanciunas. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Kuzma with the ball. He's guarded by Barnes. he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Kuzma. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
Well, how about Valanciunas on the rim run? Just busts him down the floor, and no one keeps up with him.
To the inside. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Quickly.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Brogdon against Quickly. Pass to Kuzma. Left side Koulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The three from Quickly. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Jonas Valanciunas, he's been the guy making things. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
So for the Raptors right now, at the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. And it's Quickly in at the point guard position. Three from Barnes.
Long wingspan and excellent feet by Kyle Kuzma, just staying all over his man right there.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Just 2 to shoot. Brogdon. Watch out! Brogdon coming through!
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the dribble drive, okay.
Barrett passes to Quickly. Now here's Barnes. Back to Quickly. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Kuzma, that's good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Quickly, following the score by Washington. Left side Barnes. Tipped away.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Outside Koulibaly. Driving to the basket. Here's Bay. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly.
Almost converts despite the contact.
No good on the free throw. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Emmanuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra-aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. It's the balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Wizards leading by 12. Brogdon finds Kuzma. And here's Valanciunas. Koulibaly on the wing, guarded by Quickly.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Now here's Koulibaly. He's covered closely. And the dunk by Payne.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's quickly. Still no points.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then, they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
A minute 6 left in the second period. Outside Koulibaly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Now here's Brogdon. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Quickly with the ball. Picked up by Koulibaly. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Quickly against Brogdon. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Sarr. Poole outside. They set a pick. Over quickly. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back after this word. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sarr. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Poole's shot is off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
So many ups and downs in his career, Doris. You forget how young Jordan Poole is.
Well, think about opposite ends of the spectrum early on in his career. He goes down to the G League and then won a title all in a span of under 24 months. To me, he's still figuring out what works best for him, but the skill is undeniable.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Six on the shot clock. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Basket counts. Poole's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Poole outside. There's the drive. Toronto grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Walter. Pass to Olynyk. Fires for three. Doesn't go for him. Washington leading by 16. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, BA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And that one's good. Cool.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Count it. Mitchell's got his first points of the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Walter. 1:10 left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by George. Wizards leading by 16. Poole with the ball. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Walter. And he stays with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Mitchell. They're running. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Poole against Mitchell. It's Poole on the wing. Give him 8 points now. And the layup falls. Poole's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Raptors right now, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Bruce Brown is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Yep, count it. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Six to shoot from deep. And again, Toronto, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Right wing. Outside Brogdon. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors trail by 18. Down low. Here's Barnes, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Now here's Brogdon. Driving inside. Yes, it's good.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing in close.
Quickly outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Barnes against Kuzma. Brogdon from outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brown. The rebound by the Wizards. Brogdon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kuzma against Quickly. It's stolen by Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Defense is right there.
Yeah, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Ooh, Brogdon getting inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's stolen by Kuzma. And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Bay against Barrett. Corner shot. Hey, no good. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Wizards.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jonas Valanciunas.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 9 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Bay from long range.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
They get it back. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Quickly against Brogdon. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Quickly. Soft touch off the glass.
Quickly.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Outside Brogdon. From outside the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the
So the next starting five. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And for Washington, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Koulibaly is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bay in at the small 4. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck. Only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Now, here's Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bay with a screen on Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. Off with the layup. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Wizards shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon scanning the floor. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Brogdon. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And another miss by Washington.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Johnson. Schroeder finds Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. Here he goes.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Koulibaly with it. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Bay. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Johnson up top. He's defended by Bay. Here's Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. Kuzma pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Koulibaly, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Bucket is good.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Now here's Schroeder. He has yet to score. Johnson outside. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Brogdon outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Phenomenal focus. Brogdon takes pleasure in fighting off that contact.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Schroeder from outside off the mark. Wizards leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Claxton with the bucket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it looks like the Wizards will return possession here.
Washington.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brogdon. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brogdon's got 8.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's Malcolm Brogdon. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bay. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Kuzma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And solid effort from Kuzma. His long strides come in handy on the fast break.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Nets trail by 7. Schroeder outside. The 15-footer. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Thomas.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Brogdon against Schroeder. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Nets shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Thomas. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Now here's Kuzma. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
No good from Finney-Smith.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
At the tip, and Thomas with the second chance points. Thomas got 6.
hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Thomas gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
He kicks to Brogdon. Back to Bay. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Finney Smith with it. He's guarded by Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Kuzma, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon the pass to Kuzma. Off on the layup. The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Schroeder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Schroeder against Poole. George sets a screen for Poole. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Finney Smith. Good on the triple. Finney Smith's got 5 points now this quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Poole. Pass to Kispert. Makes it off the glass. Kispert's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. With 2 seconds left. And Thomas with the lay-in. Good. Thomas got 8 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by a bucket. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards, setting the floor for the Nets. Watford out there with Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Simmons in at the point. Johnson finds Sharp. Stolen by Kispert. And there's Poole on the assist from Kispert. Poole's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Wizards. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. The Wizards shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets have shot just 1 free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game. And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both. And stolen by Sharp. In the corner, Simmons with it. Pass to Watford. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
Now you've got to respect the range of Bogdanovich. That has great shooting form and gets his shot up so quickly.
Here's Poole. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Ben Simmons. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
Defensive foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Assist from
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Poole against Simmons. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons finds Watford. Back to Simmons. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Wizards.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Here's Poole. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 3-point Washington lead.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Watford. Poole brings the double team. Here's Simmons. Moving in. And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 10. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Simmons against Poole. Drops in the layup for 2. 12 points for him. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Sharp. Sharp. It's another look. And it's good on the way in. And the Nets lead by 1.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Poole kicks to Bagley. Back to Poole. 5 on the clock. Simmons pulls it in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Up top, Watford. Outside, Simmons. Screen by Watford. Simmons passes to Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. Simmons, what a find there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Poole, and there's the drive. They get it again. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Poole's got 14 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
It's up a 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Nets lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Koulibaly in a shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets with the lead. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Brogdon, here we go. And Kuzma slams it in.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Thomas passes to Claxton. A three-pointer, no good. Washington shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Koulibaly, count that one. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. That's tipped and stolen by Bey. It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Johnson left side. That one falls.
Cameron Johnson.
And the Nets lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Such a creative ball handler. Brogdon is terrific at measuring the defense in screen rolls.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Schroeder finds Claxton. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Bey with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brogdon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
With his size and how deceptively quick his first step is, it's tough to stay in front of Brogdon when he's driving into that paint.
Simmons checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Brogdon hits them both. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here is Simmons. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Stars checked in for Koulibaly. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. Now they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Second team foul.
For Washington, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brogdon against Simmons. And Brogdon, here we go. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Oh, huge back.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one misses.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame, plus add to his game.
Johnson outside. In the corner, Simmons with it. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. And the dunk to finish it off. Wow, beauty.
And what an
effort from Brogdon on the play, doing whatever it takes to find the basket they needed.
And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Brogdon. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Every shot is treated the same by Brogdon. This man is always so calm in these moments.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Finney Smith. Goes back up. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Simmons passes to Finney Smith. Johnson with a screen on Kuzma.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Thomas against Brogdon. Pass to Sarr. Count it!
And this kid has star written all over him. Sarr putting the league on notice. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Outside, Simmons. With the drive. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and really.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire